Welcome everybody to this video lesson. This video is basically for the final year is undergraduate student as well as the graduate student. Moreover, it will be very helpful to the researcher who are very much interested to work on data science. In this video, I am going to present a bottom-up methods to describe about data analysis and its practical implementation. Uh, As we know, the data science is a cutting-edge research nowadays. It's widely used in many applications, especially medical, agriculture, environment, and many others applications. However, the data analysis is very much important to find out the prediction and other objectives. Uh, what is data? First, we should know about this one. And we know data is well organized information. What is actually information? Information is anything that we can represent it either structure or unstructured. Well, in this work, we work on the structured data only. How data can be mainly analyzed? Traditionally, top-down approach is used. That's mean we explains different terminology to analyze the data. But the main theme of this lesson is we use the bottom-up methods. That's mean first we analyze the data, then what methodology is required, the basic data analysis, then we enhance the methodology. That's mean total step, how many steps are required here, we should know, then enhance the methodology. For a basic data analysis, we required four mandatory steps. That's mean we first know about the input data, then create training and testing data, apply the algorithms, finally evaluation. But if the input data is not categorical or not numerical, wherever it is, that means if there any missing information or something else, we are not going to this site now. So we need to process the data. And this is actually optional. If your data is well organized, then we not require the pre-processing. But in real life application, most of the data is unstructured or there are lots of missing information. In that case, we mandatory required a preprocessing step. So in our first practical evaluation, we implement these four steps and try to explain a hands-on methods how we can use this terminology in these lessons. So most of the cases, researchers are mainly consider either Python or MATLAB. Both are very high confidence. Both are very in this programmer. There is lot of libraries are available. One of the advantages of Python is it's totally completely uh, uh, free and we can easily use. However, if for real life application we required a license version to complete the large data analysis. But MATLAB is too rich but heavy loaded language. It is not free. So in our lesson, we firstly use a Google Colab, that is free version. For a smaller data set, we can easily handle it, and we can easily create account who have a in Gmail account and easily access the Colab. So this work mainly for uses the Google Colab environment to implement this one. So now let's directly go to the Google Colab environment to learn the lesson and how we can install it. So how can we use the Colab? It's very simple. In any browser. You can use you can search by using Google Colab in your taskbar, then press enter. Here you can see the Colab research.google, then click and go to the Colab link in Colab. If you are new user, then it will display like that way. But since I have an account, that's why I will directly go to the go to that account and press your Gmail account. Then give your password. And it will come to your account. So you can start with welcome to new collaboratory, or you can, if you have any previous file, then you can use open notebook. With in our lessons, I have already created a file, lesson 1 with data science. So here I can show you how we can compile it with our methodology. So in our presentation, the first step was example of loading and preparing data. So in this, since this is the basic methodology, uh, I'm not sure how to handle other data. Probably I will create another video to show how we can use Google Colab directory data or from the desktop data to import in Google Colab. So here I have import a cancer data. This is actually basic small data set for time consuming. I am using the data. For this data, we need to import this one. And for this data set, you can import the sklearn data set and the load breast cancer. Uh, then the step is data equal load breast cancer. Here the label names means what types of labels we have. Basically, we have two labels, and we can show it. This is the label names, and what feature we have. Then you can use this one. So, what type of features we have, we can also find out. So this one is optional. So if you write this code and compile it by clicking here, so it will automatically run an array with malignant and benign. And for to run this one, then it will display the feature name likes this type. So it's a completely option, because if you want to show this one, then you can show. If you don't require to show this one, then you no need to compile it or write it here. Moreover, you have find when you need to write something new, if you scroll the mouse, then you have it, some text, some cell you can easily add by clicking the code or some things. If you does not require, you no need to put anything here. For example, if you want to show what features names or what label names we have, then just simply type label underscore names. This is actually variable, and if you clicking it, then it will show what label we have. One is malignant and one is benign. You know the malignant and benign both are cancer types, so we are not going to explain this one. So we have the data. That means we have featured data in our next step, uh, in our second step. So this one is structure and well organized data. So it does not do not require any pre-processing step. So we are directly going to split for training and testing data set. To training the data set, we need to learn model selection and report the training test split. So we have feature data with labels, and here we choose the test size is 40% data with any random seed point value. It's optional, but it's very important. Most of the cases you can use 75% or 80% for training, 20% for testings. It depends on how much data you have. So we, after executing this step, uh, we got the training data set as well as the test data set. For training data set, we got the label. For testing data set, we also got the label. Here, X training means training data, and X test mean X training data. And this data set have the labels. This also have the labels. We know for next video, I will show you the more details about the data. To want to see this video, that video, you must to connect with us. So in our next step for is training data set. Since data science is one of the complex and structured data, we need very special methodology. So here we use the basic machine learning methodology. In machine learning algorithm, one of the popular method is naive Bayes. And in my next video, I will also show all other machine learning methodology as well. In naive Bayes also uh, have the library that's mean sklearn. You can directly import by using this code. So once you import, then just call the function of the naive Bayes. Then you need to training by using uh, that import function with the fit and training data and that label. So just use that clicking. It's very fast because it's very small data sets. So we have already performed the training. Now it's time to use predicting and evaluation. To predict, you can use directly predict, but we need to evaluate this one. So this matrix also located in sklearn. So from the sklearn, we can use that test data set with the prediction. Here test means that test data, and predict is the predicted result. So if you simply click it, then we got the prediction results. So 95.17% is our prediction accuracy. So one more thing is very important, sir. If you saw the video carefully, then you can see it. Most of the function are located in the sklearn library. So if you clearly understand with this sklearn data learn, then you can call all function. So before going to next presentation, you must learn this library function. So my suggestion to the all students who will start about data science, then you should know this sklearn matrix very carefully. Otherwise, it is very difficult to understand you the next video. So this is the all for my first video, and I will describe more details in my next video. So thank you everybody. Thank you.